Hey everyone, Cole GZ, another new release preview for Friday, September 13th, 4 p.m. Eastern and 10 a.m. Hawaii time. All right, we got a bunch of Koya Lures here, medium poi dogs, really nice new fresh stash, double XL poi dogs. I think the last time we got those and we were sold out in like a day or two. Brand new Jackpot Lures Big Blue Jets. We'll go over those in a little bit. And then we have the new Tailz vinyl. I believe they call them the Fired Up series. So we have a few different color patterns there, as you can see. So I guess we'll just start here while we're at it. But before I get going, we have a new review that we post on our YouTube channel. It's also up on our Elite channel if you're an Elite member. On the Tantrum, the TTS tackle hook reviews for the new Tantrum hooks. Chris did a little review on it and why he really likes that hook. So check that out if you are curious about that new hook and what makes it different than the last Tantrum hook that was produced through Fudo. And so yeah, check that out. We're gonna have a new video coming up on the Elite channel for Elite members only, on hookup ratios and how to just a couple tips on increasing your hookup ratio. Stay tuned for that. That will be coming up probably within the next week, I would say. The video is done. We're just looking on doing a couple little finishing touches. So stay tuned for that. We're also working on getting some content from third-party contributors, like on our GZ Elite Live series, maybe even just do some recorded interviews or calls. I know Roger Marandino, one of our pro team members, is in the Azores right now. I did an interview with another one of our pro team members, Danny Jimenez, who's on the Uno Mas. And I know we have another interview with Bonds coming up over there, and a couple more that he's doing. So there's a lot of content we'll be producing over, especially the next few months. But for Elite members, elite.gzlures.com, if you're interested, you get discounts on product, 10% off all orders, early access to new product, pretty much our entire catalog. And on top of that, we have a social platform. You get discounts on discounts through Elite Charter members that we have across the world. We are also going to be revealing a new, we're launching we're calling GZ Sport Fishing Academy, and you will get discounts through that as well. But it is going to be open to the public, which is basically an enhanced charter that you can take in various remote places in the world. Galapagos, I believe Brazil is on there, and there's a few other locations like Kona, and we're going to keep on adding to it. But basically, we're going to focus on both teaching and doing class work, coursework, if you're looking to learn how to fish, especially heavy tackle fishing, fly fishing, or pitch bait fishing, bait and switch fishing. And so check that out. That is coming out really soon. We're about to launch it. Everything's pretty much ready to go, including our website. We're just trying to get the final little details squared away before we push that out. So anyway, being an Elite member, there's a bunch of perks that you'll get, including discounts on a lot of stuff. So yeah, there's just stay tuned for more information on everything coming out. All right, product. The Tailz strips. These have been out for a couple months now, I believe. We got yellowfin, skipjack, and mahi. There's two different sizes, basically an XL size, which that fits like the 16-inch and up lures. And then you have what I'd call more of a medium size, kind of that would fit well with the like the medium poi dogs here that we have. You can see we did do a couple yellowfin there, and a couple skipjack. So but we're working with Tailz on the sizing and stuff for the rest of them. So stay tuned for all that. So right here, Jackpot Lures. Jackpot Lures, brand new lure maker. He's been making prototypes and stuff over the last couple of years in particular. He's been making lures probably longer than that. He's a former commercial fisherman and like just a Kona fleet charter captain for basically the last 30 years between those two. Out of Kona, and pretty much decided that he used to actually fish with Billy Ross, which has helped inspire this lure right here, the Big Blue, if you're familiar with the Billy Ross Big Blue. So he now came out with this version of the Big Blue, which is his own, but it's just a Billy Ross inspired version. You can see with those jets, the way he has them, kind of that deep jet on the nose. So he designed them a little bit differently, but we've personally ran these quite a bit over the summer and caught a lot of fish on them, to say the least. I personally was fishing with Chris when, especially the first weekend, I think we caught all of our fish on this lure the first weekend I was there. And we're pretty sworn by these things. We think they work great. There's some other local guys in the Kona fleet who had some of his prototypes and were doing really well on them. So this is actually the first public offering of these. And it's not really like us to carry a brand new product that, especially from a new lure maker and things like that. But we've been in communication with Dell a decent amount, and Chris has been running these and was basically sold on them himself. You could ask some of the guys in the Kona fleet. They love these things. The guys have been running them, and I think these are going to catch on pretty well. And of course, with his affiliation with Billy Ross and wanting to do a tribute to him, you can't find those kind of style lures anymore. So, and there's another lure coming out called the Camel Toe, which is a story in and of itself, but that we're going to release next week. It is a very unique lure, just in the lure head shape and the design of the nose and stuff. And that one has also been doing really well, and I really appreciate that his level of originality and creativity on some of his stuff that he's doing right now. So we're excited to work with him. We think you guys will dig these. Like I said, we're a huge fan of them. This is basically a 12-inch size jet. Some very deep jet holes there on the nose. Like I said, if you're familiar with the Billy Ross style jet, Stan Hoke had a similar style. They're in heavy demand. So check those out. We do have some rubber skirted options, and then we flash boot them up with 12-inch strobes as well. And then so we have head only options as well if you just want to buy the head and skirt them up yourself and try them out. Double XL poi dogs, like I said, last batch we got in. We hadn't had these for probably 4 years. I don't know, it was a long time. He did come out with the XL poi dog, but this is the original. The last batch sold in like 2 days. So we have some different skirted options here, and then we have head only options if you want to kind of customize them or do your own thing. So you can see there's a bunch of different color options here. And then the medium poi dog, I'll just go from over here, this is easier. Got a lot of different options. I think we have one left. It's like a pink mahi skirted one. So we have a bunch of black and red here. The rainbow pattern, we have black over green. We did some with our Magic Johnson skirt. Head only options, of course, for you guys who want to do your own skirting or choose a different skirt option. We did a black over purple on this guy. Let's see here, purple skipjack, Tailz, yellowfin Tailz. We did a yellow mahi, a la vive, wahoo, purple mackerel, a la vive. You can see all the different colors. So a lot of different options. This is one of our favorite lures. We sell a ton of them. I can't tell you how many times I've had to reorder these things. Even the last year, we've reordered them a few times. So yeah, if you're looking for medium poi dogs, we have a new batch in. So make sure to check those out. So these are all pretty heavy hitters, and I'm pretty excited about these Jackpot Lures. We'll get a little blurb from Chris. We did do a little teaser post on them not that long ago, about a week ago, with some information on it, so you might want to check that out as well, and we have more information on our website. Of course, all of our lures you can get rigged. We do teaser rigs, especially for like the XL or the double XL poi dogs. But you can rig up any of these things, and we use the new Tantrum, the TTS Tantrum hooks, or our standard Fudo Kona cuts, or really any style of hook you desire. We can rig with them. You can customize them on our website. And now you can skirt with these things. So if you want to customize some lures and skirt up with some of the new Tailz stuff, you can do that as well. You just give us the option that you want. What I'd suggest is it's basically the same price as the Olive Vive. So if you have an Olive Vive vinyl skirting option on any lure head, just tell us that you want the Tailz version, because they're pretty much the same thing. So but I will say that like these, as far as the material, they're a little bit different. These are kind of closer to a Naga hide vinyl. If you've received the Olive Vive vinyl, they're a lot, I would say, softer, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. They're a little bit softer, but these are kind of, it's got that really tough meshing, and it feels a lot like the original Naga hide. So it's pretty tough vinyl. So we think that you guys will dig. We've heard good things so far. So, all right, check that out. And anything else, have any questions, hit us up. Another heavy week next week. We got a bunch more Koyas coming out. We've been getting a little bit more flooded with his stuff lately. So clean sweeps and 9-inch plus coming soon. But that is it. All right, appreciate you guys. Have a good rest of your week.